Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Finally it's here. This setup took quite a while to get organised. We're trying to get them all in shot just to show you, but finally this is my Disney Classic collection. I've finally completed it. This is also including the Blu-ray sequels and the DVD sequels. So pretty much we've got every single classic plus sequels that you can get, and then we've got three extra ones at the back that are like separate Disney DVDs that are not really classed as the classic HD, the new vamped one. So to start off with, because it's going to take quite a while to get through them all, we'll start with from 1 and work our way to the 53 or whatever it is we're up to now. So I won't go into too much information about each one, but they're not all sealed, so they're not all in the best mint condition, but most of them are sealed. All the sequels are sealed, but there's a couple like the Snow White one and Pinocchio that's not sealed, and so on. There's quite a few that aren't sealed, but that doesn't bother me too much. But anyway, first one showing is Snow White. I try and show them as best as I can because there's a glare off the window, so hopefully you can still just try and make them out as best as you can. Now, all of these, most of these I did get from my local shop. If you live in the UK, you'll know of HMV. That's where we have been picking these up. If you watched my first video, I had a couple back then, but I didn't have nowhere near as much as I do now. Well, the full set. This one is quite a nice cover, Dumbo one, but I'm trying to show you as best without the glare. There's the back. Now we just finished our last three today. We got the last three that we needed for the collection. We didn't expect them to come on this date or today. We were expecting them later in the week, but we managed to get them all today, which was pretty good. Now these ones here are the Disney Classic. These are the DVD ones that aren't very well known, but they are part of the classic set, and quite a few of them have got some weird names, but there's the first one. Now these, like I say, aren't very well known. I haven't personally seen any of these ones yet, but I will eventually probably get round to watch them somewhere. Now this one's really hard to pronounce. This one's like the Three Caballeros. It looks alright. I wouldn't like to say really, but this one, Make My Music, and I think we've got two more. Have we? No, we've got three more. I think. Yeah, three more of the. This one, what's this? This is Fun and Fancy Free. Another one that's a bit hard to pronounce and a bit funny, bit of a funny title. Now these ones at first were hard to get in HMV because they didn't have them, but they did recently, just before Christmas, release quite a few more, plus some new ones which I'll show you in a bit. But this one here was the Melody Time, which was the last one to find, which was a very hard one to find. But yeah, sorry if I don't show the back of some of them, but they're pretty much all the same. Right, I'll try and move a bit more faster over these, but now we're moving back onto the sorry, this is the last DVD one. Sorry, I thought Melody Time was, but Ichabod and Mr. Toad, that's the last DVD one. Now we're back onto the Blu-rays again, and so for the rest they are pretty much all Blu-rays. There's one here at the top which is what's it called? The Black Cauldron. That one's a DVD because you can't physically get that one on Blu-ray, not in the UK anyway. I don't think there's I'm not sure if there's an American version that has it on Blu-ray, but as far as we know, there's not. Alice in Wonderland, really good film. One of my favourite ones back when I was a kid. Right, now I'm going to have to make Peter Pan, another really good one of my favourites, again when I was a kid. Really nice cover. Moving on to the next pile, the next set of 10, we have a very good favourite of a lot of people's is Lady and the Tramp. It is a good one. Really nice cover. This is one of my favourite covers. Sleeping Beauty. There's that one. Like I say, I really apologise if you can't see the cover that well because of the camera. This is as best as I could do. Another good cover, 101 Dalmatians. This was a good one when I was a kid. Not a favourite, but it was a good one. Sword and Stone. This I personally don't like. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's either you like it or you don't. I'm not really a huge fan of it. The Jungle Book. Yeah, this is a pretty good one. I recently did a Let's Play on this, actually, on the PS1. If you'd like to check that out on my channel, or link will hopefully be down below in the description. This is one of my brother's favourite films from back when we were a kid. Another one, my brother likes this one as well, Aristocats. I've seen it a couple of times, but again, I don't really know much about this. This one here, this one was really hard to find in HMV because a lot of the time they only stock up when they get stock. It's not that often. It's just a chance of going and hoping they have it, and if they do, it's literally just that one copy. So we're quite lucky to have found this in the store and not have to shop online, because some of these we did have to get offline. Now I think Robin Hood, I can't remember. Oh god, he dropped it. Can't remember if we got this one in HMV or offline. I think this one was offline because I got a bit of a bundle that let me that I had about 6 in the bundle, so I'm not sure if that was one of them. Now this one here apparently is really rare to get. I'm not sure really. On eBay they're about 15 to 25 quid. I think you can get them. But I heard from someone that these were going for like 200 quid when they first were released because they were so rare and so hard to find. Yeah, I got this pretty cheap. I can't remember. Just the other day, this was one of the ones we picked up, one of the last few ones. We've got 2 copies now. We've got the one without the sleeve, which my brother's got, which we watched, and then this one. Yeah, really, really nice cover. I absolutely love that cover. Next is The Rescuers. This film, I probably want to watch this again because I liked it and I haven't seen it in such a long time. But yeah, and another one that was virtually impossible to find at HMV. A lot of the time, the DVDs they had every single one you wanted on DVD, but when it came to Blu-ray, there was literally just the the DVD itself. The Blu-ray itself, not the slipcover, which is the hard to find rare part of it. But yeah, Fox and the Hound. Can't say I've seen this one. Not another big fan of it, but you never know. I might get around to watching it. Right, moving on to the next one. Here is what I said before, the Black Cauldron. This one you physically can't get on Blu-ray, so we had to get it on DVD. It looks a bit out of place in the collection because it sits next to like the set, and it's like sticking up more than the others. It's not terrible, but it's not brilliant either. So yep, there's that. Hopefully I get that in shot. Excuse me. Now this one, again, this was like which one? Like Winnie the Pooh or Fox and the Hound. They did sell these in the store, but very rarely. Like I said, you would be lucky if you just go in on the day you went and find it. And luckily, I was lucky to pick this up when one of the days I was going into work, and I popped in there and it was just there. It was like the only copy they had. They only seem to have one. I'm not sure why they never have more than one. I'm guessing because they do sell out quite quick, so they didn't want to put them all out on the shelf, maybe. I don't know. But again, I haven't seen this one. I'm supposedly meant to be a Disney fan, and there's a lot of films I still haven't seen personally, but yeah, I will eventually. Just I can't say a lot of them I'm a huge fan of, but or not that I know of anyway. Oliver & Company. Can't say I've seen this one either. There's a lot I haven't. Well, I think I have actually. Sorry, that's a lie. I have seen it, but many years ago when I was a kid, so I couldn't really tell you much about that. Little Mermaid. This one is quite a big favourite. There's part of these ones is the we've got the sequels, so you'll see that in a minute. But there you go. All right, now I'll show you a few without. This one is DVD again. You physically can't get that on Blu-ray. Only this, which I'll show you in a bit. Beauty and the Beast. Aladdin. Another favourite, Lion King. Now, these are all in order if you didn't know that already. I should have mentioned at the start, but yeah, they are all in order. Every single one of them. Well, that one's getting a bit high, so. This one, it's not a bad film. Not brilliant, but the villain's pretty good. A lot of people say they'd like to see him in the Kingdom Hearts game, which would be pretty interesting to see. But yeah, that's... yeah, stick that there. Oh, God. Made. It's out of order, but oh well. We'll sort it out after the video. Next. Hercules. Really good one. Mulan. Don't really like this one. Not a huge fan of Mulan. That was on Kingdom Hearts. If you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts, that was on the game, but it wasn't really good. It was alright, but Tarzan, absolutely love this one. Soundtracks in this film is amazing. Now, this is one that just came a minute ago. Really good condition. Is Fantasia 2000. Very hard to come by. Part of the set. It was, like I say, this was one of the last ones we got today. So, funny that I didn't expect for this one to take so long to get, but... Now, this one here, this is Dinosaur. This isn't a UK classic. It doesn't count as part of the collection, but it is part of the American collection. So we've got ours in between where it goes. This is, pretty good film. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure why they don't release it here as a classic, but. Emperor's New Groove, that one's amazing. So funny. All the characters have their moments, of comedy. Really good film for kids as well. Atlantis, this was one of the last few ones as well that came today. That they did not have. They had loads and loads and loads of copies of this just on Blu-ray with the usual. With that, but not the slipcover. Never seen it. It was so rare to find in HMV, but this we had to get off eBay. Lilo and Stitch, amazing film. Another good soundtrack on there. Really good cover as well. Treasure Planet. Now this one's not very well known. Funny enough, this film. It's quite. I don't know, it's one of those films again where you either like it or you don't. I personally really like it. Also, there's not often where they make a video game for these DVDs and make it good, but this is one that actually has a really good video game for it. Brother Bear, I've seen the original, I think, quite a while ago, but I haven't seen the sequel, which we do have. But there's Brother Bear. And moving on to the last and final pile of the main Blu-ray classics. I think this is in order. Yeah. It's Home on the Range, another one. They had absolutely hundreds of copies of just the Blu-ray in HMV, but not the cover. It was really hard to come by, so we had to get this one offline. Chicken Little, this was the first ever slipcover that we picked up, or I picked up. I don't even know why I picked up at the time, because I didn't know anything about collecting the slipcovers. I didn't really know much about them, and I just liked the cover and thought, oh, that looks pretty cool. And then I did a bit of research and found out that they are, you know, rare covers to find and a fun collection. So that's where I started, and now have completed. It's only taken me a year and a half, I think, to collect the whole thing. Which isn't too bad going. I'm sure there's people that got them straight away. But now this one I got offline, and it came with this plastic cover. You probably can't see it, but you can hear it. It's pretty cool because it keeps it protected, but it's not very good because it probably use it sticky eventually. But I'm keeping these in sort of mint condition. I'm not opening the ones that are open to keep them as rare as I can, or as worth. Because we've already got, like I said, we've got doubles and stuff. Another one, this was Meet the Robinsons. That was really hard to come by. I found this in HMV just by chance. Same with God, I can't think of it now. What's it called? Well, a few of them that I've showed you about the HMV. Now this one again had loads of Blu-ray, but not the cover. But I luckily came by it by chance. Same with Bolt. That was another one. Hard to come by, but we found it in HMV just by chance. Princess and the Frog. Not a huge fan of this movie. I was going to say, yeah, Bolt's a really good movie. I've seen that. Princess and the Frog, not a huge fan. The villain, I don't really like either. It just doesn't seem very... Like, the classic villains are the best. I mean, you can't beat them. Tangled, I have only seen like the first 20 minutes of it, I think, something like that. I didn't get all the way through it, but it's more of like a girls' film anyway, I think, but not a huge fan. Now this one, I've got this on 3D and just Blu-ray on its own. Well, this Blu-ray on its own. Wreck-It Ralph, based sort of like on a video game. Really, really good. It's got some good cast in it as well. This one keeps slipping out. But there you are. And a very, very popular, well-known one is Frozen. Now, it's a good film. The music is also really good. I mean, you hear it everywhere you go. Funny that Let It Go. Everywhere you go. But yeah, it's not a bad film. A lot of guys probably like, I wouldn't admit that, but yeah, it's a pretty good film. I'm sure that they're going to release a sequel for this because it's so popular, and they say it's like one of the best ones out there. This I got on release date. The Big Hero 6. I forgot the name then. Really good film. When I first saw this, I was a bit unsure if I would like it, but actually it turns out to be a really good film. And also got the 3D copy of this as well. Now that's all of the classics out of the way. That is the full set. Like I say, most of them are sealed. There are ones that are not sealed, which isn't the end of the world. It means that I can actually watch them if I wanted to. But yeah, that's every single cover that you can get, and that is the full set. It's funny enough, I don't think there's that many people out there on YouTube that I've seen have got the full set. There are a few. There are ones that have got the DVD set, but the Blu-ray set is quite hard to come by. But luckily I've managed to get them all. So, now This is the Blu-ray. This is the Blu-ray sequels. So, first off is Bambi and Bambi 2, which is like a double. I'm guessing, is it Bambi? Bambi and the original one? I guess because it says just Bambi and Bambi 2. So, yeah, that's a double pack one that you can get. It's the only... yeah, that was it, sorry. This was the only one that you could get on... Bambi 2 on Blu-ray, so we had to pick up this one. There is a foreign copy of Bambi 2 that is Blu-ray, but we haven't picked that one up yet. We probably will, in the near future, but that's that one. Cinderella 2 and 3, and this I can't remember. I think I've seen this. I'm not too sure, but where it's always opened, like I said, I can always watch it if I really want to. But that's that. Oh, now I can't close the box. This is one of those annoying ones. Peter Pan, Return to Neverland. I think this one's called. Yep, Return to Neverland. That's a really good movie. Funny enough for a sequel. I mean, not many sequels are that good. This one's still sealed. Pretty cool. Lady and the Tramp 2. Found this in HMV. Hard to come by, but found it. 101 Dalmatians on Blu-ray as well, which is quite hard to find. The Jungle Book 2. This one I don't often see in people's collections or in store. I can't say I've ever seen. When I found it, we had to get it with it was either double pack or triple pack. I think it was double pack. I think, and it comes separately. Luckily, not like a double cover kind of set, so that's really cool. Little Mermaid 2, this one. 2 isn't, I forget, one of them is better than the other, because we've got 3. I can't remember which one is better than the other, but one is better than the other, but I can't remember what one. I think it might be the third one. Now we have Lion King 2. And Lion King 3. That is all the Blu-ray sequels complete. That's every single one you can get as well, so that's pretty good. Now, moving on to first I'll show you these two. Now, these only recently got released. I'm not quite sure why they made them, but they made them into slipcovers as well, which is pretty nice. This one, first one, is the Rescuers and the Rescuers Down Under, which the Rescuers Down Under, like I say, we've got here on DVD that you can only get on DVD. But if you want it on Blu-ray, you have to get it on this double pack. So we did that, and it was part of the collection anyway because it's a slipcover, and it looks really nice as well. This one I found in HMV. Sorry, no. This one I found in HMV. My brother did, actually. And we, because originally I bought it without the cover because I didn't know it actually came with a cover. And then a bit later my brother found it, so he bought it again. I gave him the first copy, and he gave me the one with the actual slipcover. So, yeah, this one is the Fun and Fancy and Ichabod and Mr. Toad. And, this is Rescuers and Rescuers Down Under. Those are the last two Blu-ray slipcover ones. And then I'll show you this one quickly that I picked up just a couple of days ago that I've never actually personally seen. They used to have it in HMV when a while ago when they were releasing all of these, but I haven't seen it since then. You can get this Mary Poppins, I'll show you both, which is Mary Poppins and Saving Mr. Banks. This one is always in HMV. You can find it loose like this anywhere. It's really easy to find. I think it's even in like Asda and places like that. But it's Saving Mr. Banks, which is on Blu-ray, which is quite difficult to find on its own separately. I can't say it's really cheap online. It's not exactly rare. It's just part of the set that I wanted to collect because Mary Poppins was a good film, and I personally haven't seen Saving Mr. Banks, so they'd be good to watch. Now, finally, moving on to the last and final DVD sequels, which there's quite a few of. I'm not quite sure where these two go, so I might as well just show you it as they are. I think it goes, yeah, the Fox and the Hound 2. I'm not quite sure. It could go Rescuers Down Under first, but there's those two, which you've already seen. Next, this one. This one's not hard to come by in HMV, but it's part of the collection, so we have it. This is Beauty and the Beast. This one is weird. This one's number 1 and 3, I think. Yeah, number 3. And it's a double pack, which is still sealed. Really nice. They're all sealed still, apart from these two. But yeah, there's that. Next, this one here, I personally think, I can't say I've seen this anywhere else quite recently. It just appeared in HMV. I think they've re-released it because we were looking for it before and we were told that they discontinued it and it was they were no longer doing it, so it was like virtually impossible to find. But they just randomly brought it back again, and I found it in the DVD section, and that is the Beauty and the Beast. What is it? Beauty and the Beast and the Enchanted Christmas. Sorry, yeah, Beauty and the Beast and Enchanted Christmas. I couldn't figure out what the name was. But this one, yeah, they've re-released it again, which is really nice. You can only get it on DVD, but this is one of the best, or well, better than the second one. This one's got Tim Curry in, which he plays the organ, the villain, which is really cool in my opinion. Tim Curry's a pretty cool actor. But yeah, this one's quite rare to find. I can't say I've seen it ever online. It's like a new cover compared to what they used to have. Yeah, so that's really nice to have in the collection. Here we've got The Return of Jafar, which is number 2. Let's see if I can show you best. This is Aladdin, number 3. Pocahontas 1 and 2. I think 1 and 2. Yeah, Pocahontas 1 and 2. This one, you can only get Pocahontas 2 on DVD in this combo that we've seen. So we picked this up. You can get it on Blu-ray in a foreign copy, but again, we haven't done that. The same with the Bambi one, but we will probably eventually. This one is like everywhere. I think you can get it in Tesco's, Asda, HMV. This one's very old. Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. I've personally seen it everywhere. I'm not, it might be different for someone else, but that's that. Next we have Mulan 2. There's that. Tarzan 2. Tarzan and Jane, I think this one's called. Is that one? Yeah. This one, I think, used to be on TV quite a lot. They have like a TV series on it. Kronk's New Groove. Now, this is, I think, just as good as the original. The original might be just slightly better, but yeah, like I said, the whole cast and this is so funny. Really good film. I would like to see a proper sequel be made, as in like, Emperor's New Groove 2 sort of thing. Atlantis. This is the DVD one. Atlantis 2, shall I say. This one's quite hard to come by in HMV. In my case, it has been. Lilo and Stitch 2. Stitch the movie. What? Sorry if it's getting really dark. The weather's going a bit dull. And this one's Leroy and Stitch. He said Lilo and Stitch. It's Leroy and Stitch. I haven't seen this one yet. I've seen the other one, but I haven't seen this one. And finally, the last and final one is Brother Bear 2, which you can only get on DVD. And like I said, yep, all of these ones here are all sealed, so that's very nice, part of the collection. Yeah, so I do hope you enjoyed this sort of long-winded but very fun collection. I will release probably another one if I get any more, like I say, some of the foreign ones, or they release any more, because there's a lot coming out over the next few years. There's even including the what's it called, the new one, it's a Pixar one, but it's part of the collection, which hopefully they release on a slipcover. The Good Dinosaur, I hope that they release that on slipcover like they did. If you haven't checked my collection on that, the Pixar collection, I will link that down below. And also, if I do collect in the end or offline and manage to find the Villains ones, I will show that collection. I think I've got 3 or 4, which is very minor. I think there's like 20 of them, 25, something like that. So I'm really behind on that collection, but I'd like to get that again. It would be nice if they re-released them, but I can't see them doing that, so online is the only place to get them. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this collection. If you did, please smack that like button. Comment below what's your favourite Disney film, and if you've got this collection or any any of them that I've got in the set. So yeah, please comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.